How do you answer questions in an interview? When you're being asked in an interview some questions, how do you answer it? Hi, my name is Lilian Amaka, and on today's episode, we are going to be discussing questions that are commonly and generally asked in interviews. If you remember previously, we were talking about how to prepare for an interview. So today, we will be talking about how to answer these questions. The first question on our list is, tell me about yourself. Please, this question is a very simple and straightforward question. They want to know you on a professional ground, not personal ground. Please do not go about saying, I am 21 years old, my hobbies are this, that, I like this, I dislike this. No, that's not what they want to know. They want to know you on a professional ground. For example, they want to know the course, what you studied in school. They want to know your working experience. They want to know the roles that you handled in those previous experiences. Okay, they want to know what you were able to achieve in those roles, on the professional ground. Okay, they want to know your experiences, what you were able to achieve, how many years you worked in these previous companies, how many companies you previously worked before, your strengths, what you were able to bring to the table on that previous company. So they want to know you on a professional ground. Okay, good. So the next question is, why do you want to work here? Very tricky question. Why do you want to work here? Don't say because I have passion for this or that. No, I think that's a very common answer to this question. First, you remember in our previous video, I said you have to make research about the company, right? So I'm going to use my field as an example. I am a teacher. So let's assume I'm going for an interview for a class teacher and I'm being asked this question, why do you want to work here? I already made my research about the school, right? I know about what they bring to the table, their motto. I know about how they handle the students, the parents, professionally. So I'm just going to say that I have made my research and I've come to realize that the school is being known for their unique quality in education, their innovation, their excellence, their parent and teacher relationship, their project management, their achievement, their legacy. Okay, now I know all of these things because I have made my research, right? So this is what I am going to say. I have made my research and I've come to realize that your school is known for these positive traits, and that is the reason why I want to work with your company. I'm excited to be in this school for this. That would be a very good answer to that question. The next question, what are your strengths? You have to pick maybe 2 or 3. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Now, all of these things, please, all of these things are in the professional notes. What are your strengths? In a professional notes, I'm going to give an example. One of my strengths is problem solving. I know how to handle a problem. When there is a problem on ground, I know how to think outside the box and solve the problem. One of my strengths is teamwork. Oh, I know how to work with people a whole lot. One of my strengths is creativity. Like I said, I know how to think outside the box, bring creative ideas that is going to help I and my team. That is my strength. What are your weaknesses? Please, here you have to be a little bit smart. Of course, you're talking about your weakness, but do not say a weakness that is going to be a red flag. Okay, you have to try to say something that would also be in a professional line. For example, I would say Oh, my weakness is that I try to make everything to be very perfect. You know, I try to make sure everything is perfectly done. And over time, I've learned that everything cannot be perfectly done, okay? There are going to be loopholes. And I do not have to beat myself up every time that it doesn't come out perfectly done. This is a weakness, but it's going to sound also as a strength. So you have to be very smart with this one. Why should we hire you? They want to know what you bring to the table. Okay? Why should we hire you? Oh, you should hire me because I bring so, and so to the table. I am very experienced in this role. Like I said, I have 4 years, 5 years, 6 years experience working in this role. I have built a portfolio for myself. I am creative. I am a team worker. I am capable of handling and so duties and responsibilities. So, and I have gone through the necessary requirements for this job, and I know that I am fit for this role. Very simple. Here, some companies are going to ask you, what do you know about our company? That is why I cannot lay enough emphasis on you need to make a research. Okay, guys, for me not to make this video long, I'm trying to be as brief as I can as possible. What do you know about our company? You would have made your research and then you say things that you know about the company. Oh, I have made my research and I know that your company, they are very versatile with this, you know, they are diligent, they build, it's a company that is built on trust and legacy. You know, you say things that you have researched about the company. Okay. The last question, why did you leave your last job? Or why are you leaving your last job? That is for those that are experienced. Okay, you have to be very careful with answering these questions. Okay, most likely you're going to say I was with this company maybe for 2 years, 3 years. You know, I did so role for this company, but now I am looking for change in my career. I'm looking for somewhere where I can grow professionally and career wise. I'm looking for a role that is more challenging. I am looking for a role that I can contribute more of my experiences to it. Okay? So when you say things like this, it feels like, oh, okay, this person is going to come with whatever experience they have learned from their previous role to our company. So that is it. I hope with this video you'll be able to nail your next interview by answering these questions, you know, very professionally. And please, you can always make practice with a friend, or you on your camera and you talk like you have someone asking you these questions. See you on my next video. Bye.